Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to the second reflection session. I would like to reflect on the first half of Ramadan as we are in the second half of Ramadan. Well, and of course, and I have some advice to the people who feel they are a bit lost in Ramadan. I admit, when Ramadan came, I was a bit lost. I'm not prepared. I'm unprepared. I'm afraid. And I'm scared. Whatever you want to say, I'm nervous. Religiously, spiritually, I'm not prepared for it. I just I'm a bit off track. You can say that. My worshipping act, my ibadah, is a bit low. So I'm afraid to go through Ramadan. And for those who think that Ramadan is a month of blessing, for those who are off track, you might have the same feeling. But you need to remember the purpose of Ramadan. Ramadan is not a month of punishing, it's not a month of humiliating, it's a month of practicing. It's a month of training. That's why Shaitan has been kept locked, or at least they don't have the power over us. And that's why we need to fast, at least from food, drinks, and our sexual desires, so that our bodies our nafs, our worldly desires will be a bit tame. It's like a wild horse. When you reduce their food intake and they drink, and they'll be a bit tame, and that's the moment where you can train it. So it's the same as our body. And this thing, Sheikh Noman Ali Khan said that if you want to train someone, you put in a controlled condition, so you to prepare for the next 11 months. So it's the same as Ramadan. It's 1 month of training, so to prepare us for the next 11 months. So if you feel off track, if you feel that you are unprepared, if you feel you're ashamed, and you feel that you are scared, don't worry. That's the purpose of Ramadan itself. Ramadan is not a month for Allah to punish us or to humiliate us. Allah is the way for Allah to show His Rahman, His mercy. It's a special time for all Muslims. So take an opportunity. If you do like sports, if you like, I do some long distance endurance sports. We need to have before we go for the event, we need to train. So Ramadan is a way it's that kind of way. It's a month of training Allah did for us, whether you like it or not. Sometimes even in sports you get lazy on training. So this one Allah put us on a purpose. Now you train. You can't run from it. Okay, so this month the best thing to do is to get closer to Allah and to know more about Quran. Yes, you can go and pray and traweh, stuff like that, but I would recommend you to at least enrich yourself in the Islamic knowledge. At least, because this is 1 month that you try to do good, so there's no point of running away from it. That's might as well enjoy the ride. Okay, maybe your mosque has some tazkirah moment, or maybe you listen more to Islamic talks. I recommend this. This is what I do. I go to Bayinah TV, and then Bayinah Institute, Bayinah TV. You can see that, and there's a talk for every night. It's around 25 minutes or 20 minutes. I did this regularly. It's almost my tradition for every Ramadan, and I find it to be very helpful. And once you listen to the talks, my favorite is Noman Ali Khan, but you can choose which one you think you like. I think Mufti Meg did his session as well, and Sheikh Hamzah Yusuf as well. You benefit from it, and you will. I'm not sure about you, but I myself, I find that there are too many things that I'm lacking, too many things that I didn't do, too many things that I'll be honest, I'm afraid, or I kind of lost hope. That's why I say it a bit off track. And the word of Allah, the Quran, and Allah came to us. The words are here, and it's up to us to read it or not. So you don't go off track. That's my advice for you and for myself, maybe in the future. So do have some time, listen to it, enrich yourself this Ramadan, or at the very least try and reduce some of the bad habits that you think you're having it. I know you might restart that again when Ramadan is over. That's how I myself as well, I have my bad habits, and you want to stop, but I'm not sure what happened in the next year. But at least we try to reduce. Maybe before the next Ramadan, hopefully it's reduced to down, but it's reduced and not went up exponentially up, make your life more horribles, miserables. Try to reduce it. And for the next 10 days of Ramadan, for the last 10 nights of Ramadan, if you feel that you're not doing that much, just don't worry too much, because the most important night is the last 10 nights. Get it as much as possible, pray as much as possible, make dua as much as possible. I think the most important dua is if you meet in Lailatul Qadar and the power night, Ya Allah, you love to forgive, so forgive me. I mean, that's the essence of the most important thing of Islam, that we are asking for God's forgiveness, we are asking for His rahmah. We are a bit different from Christianity, where they believe that the sin has been forgiven, but for us, we are not sure, we do not know. And you need to understand, the prayer that we did, we entering heavens, if we got the chance to enter heaven, inshallah, if we entering heavens, it's not because of our deeds, it's because of Allah's mercy. And we do not know too much things. So yeah, inshallah, by the blessing of Allah, we hope we can go to the heavens with Him and try to learn more things about Islam this Ramadan, these few days of things left. The thing of, I listened to Sheikh Hamzah Yusuf, yeah, we know that why the purpose of fasting. I think we kind of miss the point sometimes. The purpose of fasting is because la'alla muttaqin, for I'm not sure about the earlier surah now, so that you be a people of Takwa. I just remember the Arabic, the English, just so that you be the people of Takwa. And what does Takwa means? Sheikh Hamzah Yusuf explained furthermore, is for you to do the good things and for you to prevent yourself from doing the bad things. I think we can explore this even more. Even in our life, we try to do, I mean, that's the thing about discipline, or try to lead your life better. You try to do more good things and you try to reduce the bad things. Isn't that taqwa by itself? It's just taqwa is a bit more Islamically, there's more religious section. But if you a person who try to always improve yourself, that's taqwa. Let's do good things and reduce the bad things. If by the books of the art of thinking, he introduced a very interesting concept of via negativa, which means take out the negative things so that you be better in positively. Isn't that part of taqwa? I find the idea and the concept to be interesting, and I can align them now more carefully. Yeah, in our worldly life, we try to do that, but taqwa itself is a combination of both, of the worldly and the spiritually as well. So, and in the last few days of Ramadan, if you are listening, I hope that we try to achieve the purpose of Ramadan, for the purpose of fasting as well, for us to be a people of taqwa. It's easier said than done. I admit it. It's easier for me to say rather than me to do. Alright, I admit that fact. But I hope that I myself as well, I can try to do more good things and try to reduce the bad things. And I would like to close this with a quote from Ustaz Halim Nasir in one of us masjid over here, one of masjid. He said this line: continue on doing good deeds. Don't give a damn about what people are trying to say, because at the end of the day, at the end of the judgment day, the books of deeds that you're going to hold and you're going to read in front of Allah is your own book of deeds. So go on, do good deeds, don't give a damn, because in the end, it's up to you alone. And last few days of Ramadan is here. We are in the second half. I hope that we will stay istiqamah. We stay on this path. May Allah accept our deeds. May Allah forgive us of bad things we have done. Right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good luck and all the best for you and for me. Bye.